It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Welcome to the CO visit. Colin here, and of course, my trusty coffee. And as you can see, here on December 1st, I'm in Christmas mode, and the weather certainly isn't disappointing us. It's kind of cold today, raining, and perfect weather to kick off this month of December. And here's my queen, huh? Queen, huh? And a queen, huh? And a queen, huh? That's a queen, huh? This is Queenie, my little dog. You probably haven't seen her in the videos lately. Hello, Weena. So, we always let her inside, of course, when it's raining. So, well, we put this down here. The video is going to be, I'm sorry, but it's going to be in this orientation today because that's just the way it is. The Stone Cold said so. Well, what a day. What a day for reflection. What a day for thinking about a lot of stuff. Sometimes I just want to make a video, especially when the day is like this, and just kind of sit here and let you listen to the rain along with me. Yeah. Kind of fitting. Rain. It washes everything away. It's been really hard. I've been struggling. I've been really struggling emotionally since Cosette went back home. And I really didn't want to send her back there. It's really hard. This whole situation is hard. Really hard for me. And, things I'm going to talk about right now, as I put in the title, just want to make an alert and a warning. This might upset some people, it might trigger some people, so you're warned. If you don't want to listen, you can turn it off now. But these are things that you wouldn't expect a mother to say to her child. You wouldn't expect somebody who claims to be God's chosen people to act this way and speak this way. You would expect a Christ-like attitude, love, compassion, understanding. But we all know it's far too common among the Jehovah's Witnesses for this kind of an attitude to come out. This kind of just disdain and hate, really, and jealousy and envy. And I kind of had a feeling. Well, when Cosette got home and her boyfriend, his name is Joshua, it's Josue in Spanish. Very nice boy. I met him, several times now. And he went to his mother's house to personally drop her off at her doorstep. Very respectful. And Cosette's mother met him, and of course, to his face, it was all smiles and, oh, he's such a good-looking boy, and oh, he's this and that. And then as soon as he left, then the real her came out, and the claws. And that's how it is. They'll smile in your face, and then as soon as the person leaves, you leave, and then behind their back, they're going to tear you apart. And what she said to Cosette, I guarantee you, it's one of those things that a child will never forget for the rest of her life. Yeah, the time will go on and she can forgive her and everything else. She'll never forget it though, because it marks a before and an after in your development as a human being. Her mother told her that she was going to take her to go get a test to see if she was still a virgin or not. Let that sink in for a second. JW mom. Very Christ-like of her to say that, right? It's sick. It's hateful. And I wasn't going to say anything, but I just had to. I had to. So I sent her mother through my oldest daughter because she's got me blocked. I can't send her any messages, but I had to say something. I had to stick up for her. And I told her, how quickly you forget. How quickly we forget. People become witnesses, all of a sudden they're just, holier than thou, and they forget all their sins of the past. And I know why the New World Translation now removed that scripture. I believe it's in John chapter 8, where it talks about Jesus saying, let he who is without sin throw the first stone. Exactly because of stuff like this. Because witnesses love to beat you over the head with things or throw things in your face. And interestingly enough, she's projecting because she's imagining, since she did stuff like that, she's imagining that everybody else does as well. Because as I mentioned before, when I met my wife and we got together and we got married, I didn't know at the time that she had been privately reproved in the congregation. I didn't know that, and I didn't know why, because I did what I was supposed to do as a brother before I continued courting this person. I talked to a missionary brother who was the only elder in the congregation to ask him about this person. He didn't mention any of that. He covered it up. He lied. And then 5 years later, after we were married, and basically both of my daughters have been born by then, one day she just out of the blue said she wanted to talk to me, and then she confessed all of this to me, that right before she had met me, she got involved and had sex with a coworker. And, well, the rest is history. So she's so worried about her daughter not being a virgin. She wasn't either. So what moral ground does she have to stand on to say that to her? But I was just floored when I heard that. Really floored. And then if that wasn't bad enough, while Cosette was sleeping, she told me this morning, while she was sleeping, she went through all of her bags that she brought back that we bought for her. She went through all of her bags, took out all of the stuff that we had sent with her, that we bought for her, because we bought her some personal items, toiletry items, some very nice shampoos, deodorants, perfumes, and she took it. And they're going to all use them and confiscated all that. With what right, I told her. She has absolutely no right. That is your stuff. And you know what? She gets money every month from me. That's what that's for. See, she doesn't spend any money on my daughters, which that's what the child support money is for. And yet she will take my daughter's stuff. She has no right to do that. But she did. And what can we do about it? Nothing. Unfortunately, that's the laws here. So she was pretty upset about that. It's pretty hard. So I had a conversation this morning with Joshua's mother, and just to let her know, what happened, what had happened, what she said, because it involves her son as well. She needs to know about this. And just so she knows what kind of people they're getting involved with. And they're not to be trusted, and don't be fooled by them. The spiritual paradise, the loving brotherhood, Yeah, bullshit. You always see that among witnesses, just that, nasty, just like here in the comments, same thing. That nasty, just uncaring, unfeeling remarks that they make, just teeming with love, isn't it? I'm sure Jesus is just proud of them. I'm sure he's up there in heaven, just happy as can be with how his chosen people are behaving, his earthly organization. That's why it makes me mad when I see those comments like that one guy made about, oh, well, we're just as flawed as everybody else. And so that's their excuse. That's their cop out, how they justify their shitty behavior. Pretty typical. First of all, you come in and they bomb you with all this love and how loving we all are, reflecting Jehovah's love. And then when they start acting like that and you see the reality, then all of a sudden they have this cowardly cop out and they say, whoa, nobody said we're perfect. We're not perfect. No, nobody's perfect. But you know what? Some people are more imperfect than others. You don't have to act like assholes. And you know what? It's just downright sick. It's sick. It's the same sick attitude when young sisters, single sisters, have had to go before judicial committees and give vivid accounts of their sexual experiences to the brothers. In this, sexually repressed religion, that's how they get off, listening to stuff like that. So it's very upsetting, guys. Very upsetting. All I can do is hope. Hope. And I talk to Cosette every day. And I tell her she's got to do her best and use her intelligence to try to avoid problems, try to live in peace with these people for one more year. One more year. She's got to get through school, finish high school. And then once she's done with high school, then she can get out of there. Because, with 1 year left, it's too much of a hassle to try to transfer her from schools. And, it's really hard, really hard. So she's better just to bite the bullet right now and get through it. But I can guarantee you guys that with what her mother said, this marks a before and after in Cosette's life, because Cosette, the girl, died. That person's gone. Because that was the innocent, naive illusion, thinking everything and everyone is perfect and wonderful and no one will ever want to hurt you and I can trust in everyone. And now Cosette, the woman, is now beginning. Because now she's seeing that not everything is rose-colored. Not everything is what it seems, and not everyone is what they seem. And it's not all love and all of that. And if you can't get that from your own mother, pretty rough. Pretty rough. I just love the sound of the rain. Well, I just wanted to give everybody that update. And all I can ask of all of you out there is just go set in your thoughts. Keep her in your prayers if you pray. I believe that we're all connected. All of our lives, all of our realities, the energy, it's all connected in one way or the other. And everything, those good wishes, those positive thoughts, those prayers, it all reaches us. It reaches everybody. Well, I hope everyone's going to have a really good month now that it's December 1st. 10 days, it'll be my birthday. I'm turning 43. At this point in my life, every birthday is, for me, not really a celebration. I don't presume to think that I'm that important. I really don't care. I never grew up doing that, and unfortunately at this point, there's just no emotional connection to it for me. That's just reality. But each birthday is a moment of reflection. Christmas is coming up. New Year's. And we're looking down the barrel of 2025. I also believe that 2025 will mark the beginning of something. It's a before and after. Okay, I gotta go, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Not gonna cost you a thing. Supports us, gets the algorithm more active, gets the video out there and everything. And thank you. Bye-bye.